Such was Sikh's confidence in his machine and courage in face of danger that he decided to take on the four sabers himself. On December 16, 1971, the Indian Armed Forces won a gritty and decisive war against Pakistan. Many courageous soldiers laid down their lives while answering the call of duty to defend their nation. It's been 49 years since then, but the unparalleled bravery and sacrifice of these brave hearts are still etched in the collective memory of the country. Here is the riveting story of a man who went on to become Indian Air Force greatest war hero and the Indian Air Force only Paramveer Chakra awardee. Hailing from a village of Iswal, Dakha in Ludhiana district of Punjab, Nirmaljeet Singh Sekhon was born on July 17, 1943. His father, Trilochan Singh Sekhon, was a flight lieutenant into the Indian Air Force. Deeply inspired by his father, Sekhon had already decided that he would join the Indian Air Force when he was just a child. After completing his schooling, he fulfilled his dream by joining Indian Air Force on July 4, 1967. He was formally commissioned into the Indian Air Force as a flying officer. The year was 1971 and the Indo-Pak border had become a battlefield. The Pakistan Air Force were carrying out strike ceaselessly to neutralize the crucial airfields of Amritsar, Pathankot and Srinagar. A detachment of Indian Air Force 18 Squadron had been charged with the air defense of Srinagar. Sekhon was a part of this framed squadron, also called as Flying Bullets, due to their incredible maneuvering ability in the air. He was in the morning of December 14, 1971, he was on standby 2 duty at the Srinagar airfield with Flight Lieutenant Baldev Singh Guman, nicknamed as G-Man. Interestingly, the always affable Sekhon's nickname was Brother because that is what he called everyone around him. Earlier that morning, 6 F-86 Sabre jets had taken off from Peshawar with the target of bombing the Srinagar air base. Using the cover of winter fog, the Sabre crossed the border unnoticed. Back then, the Kashmir Valley had no radar and the IAF was dependent on observation posts to provide warnings of incoming raids. The Pakistan Air Force Sabres were finally spotted by an Indian Air Force observation post a few kilometers away from Srinagar, and a warning was immediately conveyed to the airbase. Immediately, G-Man, Guman and brother Sekhon scrambled towards their G-Nats and rolled them out of the hangar while trying to contact the air traffic control, that is ATC, and get permission to take off. However, a mismatch of radio frequencies resulted in their being unable to connect with the ATC despite all their efforts. Unwilling to delay as any longer, the two took to the skies just as a pair of bombs exploded on the runway. As Sekhon lifted off, he saw the two sabres fly past him. Seconds later, he turned around at dizzying speed to chase them as they veered off for another raid on the runway. What followed was one of the greatest dogfights in the history of air warfare. At the time, the only weapons both G-Nets and Sabres had for air combat were the front guns. While Sekhon was busy fighting at the Sabre in front of him, two other Sabres had come upon on his tail. Now it was one IAF G-Net and taking on 4 Pakistani Air Force Sabres. Meanwhile, Guman, who had gone into a turn after taking off, had lost sight of Sikh's G-net due to poor visibility. After that, such was Sikh's confidence in his machine and courage in face of danger that he decided to take on the four sabers himself. The feisty fighter experting maneuvered his G-net in circles to evade the sabers while relentlessly firing at them. His fierce gunfire single-handedly downed two of the Pakistani Air Force sabers, but the odds were against him. One of the sabers chasing him finally managed to hit Sikh's G-net with a volley from its 6 machine guns. In the air, Guman heard Sikh's last transmission, that was, "I think I am hit, G-men, come on and get them." The wounded G-net headed towards the base, but the 37 bullets that peppered the aircraft had ensured the failure of its flight control system. As the G-net flipped and went into an uncontrollable nosedive, Sikha tried to eject from the aircraft, but the ejection system had also been knocked out. Soon after, Flying Officer Nirmaljit Singh Sikha was martyred when his G-net crashed into gorge near Budgam. He was only 26 years old when he died. For his selflessness, dogged determination, and raw courage in the face of enemy, Nirmaljit Singh Sikha was posthumously awarded the Paramveer Chakra. He was the first and only air warrior to be awarded India's highest wartime gallantry award. Soldiers like Nirmaljit Singh Sikha are not born every day. The sacrifice of this heroic warrior deserves to be remembered with gratitude by the country that he martyred protecting. Jai Hind.